Hello team and family, this is video number 3 over writing equations from tables. It says write an equation to express y in terms of x. The first one is done for you. So when I look at the first table, I can tell that it's an additive relationship. And I know it's additive because if I add 0 plus 2 gets me 2, 1 plus 2 gets me 3, 2 plus 2 gets me 4, and 3 plus 2 gets me 5. So that shows an additive relationship, so I know number 1 is additive. Number 2, and it just shows, for number 1 it says x plus 2 because you're adding the x value to add 2 to it to get to the y value. So the next one, if I look to go from 5 to 1, I could either be subtracting 4 or I could be dividing by 5. But if I go to the next x, which is 10, I know 10 minus 4 is not 2, so it looks like each one of these is dividing it by 5. 15 divided by 5 is 3, 20 divided by 5 is 4, 10 divided by 5 is 2. So I'm taking the x value and dividing it by 5 to get to the y value. So my answer is x divided by 5 equals y. My next one, to go from 3 to 9, and on number 2 we would call that a multiplicative relationship. Even though we're dividing, you could have also said we're multiplying it by 1/5, which makes it a multiplicative relationship. You could have also said times 1/5 for each one of these, and it would have gotten you the y value. So either one works. Next one, to go from 3 to 9, and then 4 to 12, then 5 to 15, it looks like we're multiplying each one of these by 3. So, I'm taking my x value, multiplying it by 3 to get to my y value. So 3x, or 3 times x, equals y. And now I have one more. Looks like each time I move from x to y in this table, I'm subtracting 2. So I'm taking the x value, subtracting 2 from it to get to the y value. So x minus 2 equals y. These are my 3 equations that if I plug in any values in those tables, I will get the y value. And just to label, number 3 was multiplicative, and then number 4 was additive. And I know number 4 is additive because you could also add a -2, which would get you the y values. So those are my answers.